During the eruption of Mount St. Helens, all the gas giants were on the same side. Okay, something interesting happened today. I got in a political argument, scientific argument on Twitter, which I don't usually do anymore because I'm Thor News, and at this point, I don't necessarily feel like I need to argue with anyone ever. If I need information, I can go find it myself. And so I was talking to a scientist, and he was like, yeah, dude, I'm allowed a cigarette, by the way. Light them, smoke if you got them. I said, yeah, all you got to do is pick any time a major eruption, volcano, has happened in Mexico, United States of America, or Canada, or a major earthquake. And all the gas, you'll look it up, and all the gas giants will be on the same side. And so he said, how about Mount St. Helens? I was like, okay, great. I hadn't looked that one up before. And hey, guess what? We are like 15 for 15. So this is the alignment. And Earth is actually on this side. This is one of those, I think, where you got, as you can see clearly, the major, yeah, this definitely caused some instability. You should be able to see that, I hope. See, like, all the gas giants are here and there. It's not a very big piece of the pie. Anyway, so, yeah, that's when the eruption happened. And so, you know, it's why in January, I said I'm putting out a major America, Canada, Mexico Ring of Fire earthquake and volcano alert starting May 22nd, 2019. It will last for 5 more years. Haven't figured out all the inner workings of the details, but I have, from all the shit I've figured out, we have a northeast hurricane coming to anywhere from Jersey to New York the middle of September, about the 15th, and then you got one coming to Crystal Lake in Florida on October 14th-ish. So, as one man, who, by the way, it's the last day of my monthly fundraiser. So if you want to donate, you can send me a letter. I'll leave my address in the information box. Or the PayPal, Venmo, a bunch of ways you can donate to Thor News Science, which is one man. And thanks everybody, by the way. We made it. Thor News is saved. You guys are incredible. The energy of today is horrible. And you know why. It's like, dude, back in the day, I used to go for a Sunday drive. And now, all I got to do is listen to people argue and complain about tragedies and politics on Sundays. It's not a good trade-off. So yeah, on May 18th, 1980, an earthquake struck below the north face of Mount St. Helens in Washington state, triggering the largest landslide in record history and a major volcanic eruption that scattered ash across a dozen states. Oh yeah. The sudden lateral blast, heard hundreds of miles away, removed 1,300 feet off the top of the volcano, sending shockwaves and pyroclastic flows across the surrounding landscape, flattening forests, melting snow and ice, and generating massive mud flows. A total of 57 people lost their lives in that disaster. This anniversary always hits home for me, because I was a 12-year-old living in Spokane at the time. I have such vivid memories of the approach ash cloud, the bizarre dark skies of daytime, and uncertain fears of inhaling the ash, deserted streets, closed schools. And so, yeah, I mean, I put the chance of a California and West Coast volcano eruption for this year at about 70%. It goes up to 95% if it hasn't happened this year by the end of next year. And so, I love you guys. You guys are great. But like, the energy is just shitty today. You know, I mean, for 7 years I've been saying we need to unite. And for 7 years, people have just jumped into their political foxholes and keep digging themselves in. But when was the last time a politician solved a problem, bro? Okay, so is more evidence in my gas giant alignment theory. And if you want to know, this is the alignment for now. Wait, where are we at? There. So Jupiter and Saturn are both going to be moving this way. And these planets move so slow, Jupiter and Saturn will pretty much align on the election day, which I pointed out before. You can do a whole video on that. And so, yeah, it's going to be a bumpy ride, people. And I guess now that, and I definitely think like a year from now, because Jupiter and Saturn will be over here. And then when Earth comes back around, like 2020 is going to be a big earthquakey volcano year. And I know that a lot of the Silicon Valley guys who are heavily invested in California real estate and, you know, deeply into Google and YouTube, they don't like this information getting pointed out. And at times I get death threats. Like, if you keep talking about the California volcanoes, we will kill you. I'm like, look, bitch, if I'm never going to get to kiss beautiful women again, and I just got to hear men and women talk about fucking politics all the time, you can come and get me. What am I going to miss? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I stand with the truth. I stand with the human beings of Earth. I stand with the animals. I stand with the planet. And any of you motherfuckers out there who stand on the other side, I do not fear you. I love Asteroid Fight Club. Okay, so yeah, if you want to support me, an all-American hero who's also great at science and your planetary defense commander, you should know how to do it. If you want to say some shitty shit in the comments, remember I get like 200,000 comments a year. So all shitty comments, pretty much just the same comment, dude. I do a great job. Facts are there. And I love you. All right, everybody stay cool. God bless everyone.